Coming up on Good Morning Waverly, we had some actors in the studio this week. They will be back this morning for a live interview.
And later, Lizzie Mae's Cupcakes and Sweets has been open since October. We stopped in to see how business has been. And could there be snow in the near future? We'll check out your forecast coming up next on Good Morning Waverly.
Happy Friday and Good Morning Waverly.
Hello and welcome to Good Morning Waverly. I'm Kelsey Bemis.
And I'm Shelby Granath.
Now let's go ahead and start off the day here with a look at your current weather. Conditions outside are currently just below 20 degrees. 19 is actually the high right now. Wind, slight wind, 8 miles per hour, dew point 15 degrees. Now it is going to warm up throughout your day. 9 a.m. we'll see a high of just above 20 degrees. We'll see the high of 30 degrees around the 3 p.m. area. Take a look at what we can expect to see tomorrow. We'll warm up to 39 degrees, but wind chill values can be as low as 5 degrees, with that wind being about 11 to 16 miles per hour. Shouldn't see any precipitation tomorrow, but later we'll go ahead and get a look at the extended forecast, and we'll let you know if there will be any then.
Thank you, Kelsey. The Wartburg Chapel is a little more colorful than usual right now. The church is covered in blankets made by Wartburg students on MLK Day. The blankets are going to Bremwood. There will be a service blessing the blankets this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Wartburg students made over 100 blankets.
Sumner and Fredericksburg have approved merging their schools. 96% of Bremer County voted in favor of the merge. The middle school will be in Fredericksburg and the high school will be in Sumner. The merge will start in July of next year.
The Bremer County Fair Association is looking for funding for an upcoming project. Representatives met with the Board of Supervisors Monday to make their requests for the new city budget. The project includes both fairgrounds and Waverly ball diamonds. The city determined the fair will move from its current location in 5 years.
Love and the Lockies will raise money for Waverly Shell Rock graduate Sarah Bush Lockey and her infant son Jonathan. The baby was born with a serious heart condition. He had his first open heart surgery when he was just 1 week old. The fundraiser will feature a dinner and silent auction in the Ankeny High School cafeteria. If you would like to attend, the benefit begins tonight at 5 p.m.
Elementary students celebrated their 100th day of school this past week. Second graders at Cary Elementary on Thursday dressed up as if they were 100 years old. First graders at Shell Rock Elementary celebrated with math and counting activities. Both schools planned to celebrate the 100th day earlier, but had to wait because of bad weather. It's a fun thing to get kids involved in.
It definitely is. I know we always used to celebrate the 100th day of school, usually with some kind of food activity, it seemed like, but never got to dress up. So it's definitely a clever idea, I guess. It looked fun. The pictures were adorable.
They were.
Coming up next on Good Morning Waverly, a chance of rain and a chance of snow in the next few days. We'll have your full weekend forecast.
Coming up after the break, Kelsey and I went to Lizzie Mae's Cupcakes this week to find out what special treats you can get for Valentine's Day.
We'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back to Good Morning Waverly. The time is currently 6:36. Temperatures outside are just below 20 degrees, relative humidity of 84%. There is a slight wind, 8 miles per hour, dew point 15 degrees. Now, as we carry on through the day, we'll warm up by the 9 o'clock hour, and then we'll continue to warm up throughout the day. We'll see our high of 30 degrees around 3 p.m. this afternoon. That carries us into tonight. Now there will be some partly cloudy areas, 19 degrees for the low tonight, 6 to 10 miles per hour. That wind's going to start to speed up. It's going to lead us into tomorrow where it's going to be even windier, but the temperature will be higher, 39 degrees for the high tomorrow. So we're definitely getting warmer. Tomorrow there will be wind chill values as low as 5 degrees. However, wind speeds up 11 to 16 miles per hour coming from the southeast direction. Now, as we carry into Sunday and Monday, it is going to continue to warm up, but we will see some chances of precipitation. Now, Sunday will be a rain mixture, but once temperatures start to decrease, we can see some areas of freezing rain there. Monday will be a high of 31 degrees. Shouldn't see any freezing rain, but we will see some snow that day. Now, as we carry on throughout the week, next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, it is going to clear up. We shouldn't see any precipitation. Partly cloudy, but it's going to cool off just slightly. We'll still see highs just around 30 degrees, so we can hold on to that fairly nice weather for, a few more days.
It's nice to see no negative
Yes,
temperatures this
definitely.
week.
And that wind chill, we won't be in the negatives there either, as far as I can see. So thankfully, we don't have to deal with that for any longer. So
Well, last Saturday, the groundhog didn't see a shadow.
no,
so
exactly. So we're supposed to be getting
is
spring. So I don't know. We can only hope that he was accurate this time. So
hopefully. Now with another holiday coming up, Valentine's Day is coming up this week, and many people are looking for a place to find their holiday treats.
this week, Shelby and I visited Lizzie Mae's Cupcakes and Sweets to find out what they will be selling. Lizzie Mae's Cupcakes, located on Bremer Avenue, has been whipping up sweet treats since opening in October. In the last 4 months, owner Dawn Purcell says the business has seen more success than she had imagined possible.
It's been really good. Yeah, it's been a lot busier than I thought we were going to be. So it's been nice.
Purcell says she opened the shop because of a longtime love of baking with her grandmothers.
I started because I kind of fell in love with baking at the age of 4 with my grandmothers and my mom. And so I always wanted to either open some sort of a restaurant or some kind of sweet shop and name it after both of my grandmas. And so that's Lizzie Mae's is after both of my grandma's first names.
After talking with Purcell, we decided to try out decorating the cupcakes for ourselves.
And I just start from the outside, as close to the cupcake, and then just go around twice, and then just kind of end up in the middle.
How do you think we did?
Pretty good for the first time. Not too bad.
Switching now to Valentine's Day, are you going to have some special flavors next week?
Yep, we're going to have some prepackaged 6-packs with some different flavors in them. Not a whole lot of different. We're going to have red velvet for sure, and then we'll do like chocolates. We're sticking kind of with like familiar flavors, chocolate strawberry, and those kind of things that are kind of more Valentine's oriented. So we have orders already, and we are also doing some cake balls that are decorated up for Valentine's Day, and we'll also have some sugar cookies that'll be decorated for Valentine's Day. So.
Whether you are looking to buy for the holiday or just wanting to try these sweet treats, Lizzie Mae's is sure to keep you satisfied.
We got to try the cupcakes yesterday, and they were very good.
They were delicious. I believe I had mint chocolate. We had a double chocolate in there. I don't know. A lot of chocolate.
I had peanut butter Nutella, but
Yep,
it was very good.
Yeah, definitely very sweet. And she did say they mix up what they're selling every day. So if you go ahead and look on the Facebook, like we said there, you can kind of see what those deals are. So.
Right. And there are a bunch of different flavors, and they try to mix it up. So it was a lot of fun.
It was definitely a lot of fun.
Now, like we said, to find out what deals and what cupcakes will be featured at the shop daily, follow Lizzie Mae's Cupcakes and Sweets on Facebook.
Coming up next on Good Morning Waverly.
It was National Signing Day on Wednesday, and some local athletes have big plans for their future. I'll let you know who is going where.
And then Waverly Shell Rock Mime speech team will be here for an interview. Don't worry, they will be talking. Welcome back, Waverly. Joining us now in the studio is Waverly Shell Rock's Mime speech team. This group made it to All-State. Before we talk to the group members, let's take a brief look at their performance. Now joining me now, we have Emma and Maddie, two of the members from the speech team. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Now first, can you describe the process leading up to this All-State?
Yes, it was a really big process starting before we even got our main idea of our mime. So we kind of came at it with a skeleton idea of wanting to do something that involved a flip book. And then from there we had many practices figuring out what ideas we wanted to do, how we wanted to go about it. And we started with 3 competitions. We have 3 competitions altogether. So we had districts, and we got a 1 at districts. And then
we went to state, and we got 3 ones. And then we had to be chosen to be able to go to All-State. So we were lucky enough to be chosen, and here we are.
Now you said you start really early. When did you start rehearsing this?
we started probably a month and a half to 2 months ago. Okay. It was, I'd say that'd be about right. We practiced probably 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. And at the beginning it was a lot more just because we didn't know exactly what we wanted to do, and then we had to meet with the coaches and make sure we, of course with all the busy schedules, of high school kids. We had to make sure a time worked for all of us to get together to work.
Okay, and who did you guys, lay out this piece, or who's the one that put it together, kind of composed it?
Emma thought of the idea of like using a flip book, and then we all got together and thought of the whole Three Stooges little act thing. So that's what we did.
All right. Now, why did you guys choose mime?
I have done mime since my freshman year, and it was just something that I thought was kind of different. When you hear speech, you don't really think no talking. And so it was kind of a cool idea that I thought I might as well try, and I fell in love with it.
And I've never done speech until this year, and I like Emma, and we decided why not. So.
All right, now you mentioned this is your first year. Did you enjoy, how has the experience been?
Oh, it's fantastic. I love right after you do a performance and it just works out perfectly. It's nice.
All right, now Emma, you also qualified in solo mime
Yes.
as well. So how did those experiences kind of differ?
Well, for my solo mime, it's kind of different because it's completely by myself, which is a kind of a different spin on things, because focus in a group mime can be changed from different people, and my solo mime, it's me and the sign and the music. So my solo mime's called the Clown Olympics, and it's about a clown and everything that he or she would do at an Olympic event. And so that was really fun and a huge honor to be chosen for that as well.
Okay. Now, this will be your third time performing. Does it ever get any less nerve-wracking?
I think I was a little bit more nervous when we first started, making sure that, because everything has to line up with the music, but I think it's gotten better.
Okay. So what's been the most enjoyable part of this process so far?
Probably all of the people laughing every time we perform it. It seems like people enjoy it the more we practice, so I guess that's good.
I feel like we also fuel our performances off of people enjoying them and laughing at us.
Okay. Now, you're 2 of 4 members, so who are the other members in your group?
We have Allison Wessel. She's a senior at WSR.
And we have Tommy Bates, and he's a junior.
Okay. So, since you've done both, do you have a preference in solo or group?
I really like both of them, just because solo is very cool and I've done it since my freshman year. I've done solo mime since freshman year, so I've really fallen in love with that. And then for group mime, we just have a really good energy in our group, and we've really gotten closer. And so it's really fun to be able to work with people and see what their talents are too, and share that with them.
Okay, just briefly, when will All-State be?
All-State will be next Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck. That's an amazing accomplishment.
Thank you so much.
As we have here the signs for your 2 performances
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
So if you'd like to see the full performance, that will be on our Facebook page at Good Morning Waverly. Coming up in 2 minutes, one local coach just reached a milestone in his career. We'll have the full story next. And Good Morning Waverly will be giving some advice in a new segment. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Good Morning Waverly. It's 6:49, so let's talk sports. Wednesday was a big day for some local high school athletes as it was National Signing Day. Waverly Shell Rock's Anna Holdeman officially committed to run cross country and track at Iowa State. She won the Class 3A cross country title this past season and ran the 4th fastest time in Iowa high school girls history. WSR's Brett McCalla signed to run track for the University of Northern Iowa, as UNI has been recruiting him since the beginning of November. Also from Waverly Shell Rock, Adam Walther signed to wrestle for Grandview next year. He won't be the only former Go-Hawk there, however, as Eric Thompson and Tanner Werner are currently students. Outside of Waverly, Nashua Plainfield's Matthew Sharp signed with Upper Iowa to play football. He was the quarterback this year, but when he gets to Upper Iowa, he will be on the defensive side of the ball. Congratulations to all those athletes. One local athlete will be returning to the Cedar Valley after playing volleyball at a college across the country. Waverly Shell Rock native Kinsey Caldwell played volleyball for the University of Las Vegas this past season, but she has decided to transfer to the University of Northern Iowa. Caldwell was named the Mountain West Conference Freshman of the Year as she had over 1,100 set assists, 290 digs, 87 kills, and 24 aces. Kinsey will be returning to the area to be closer to her family. Her brother is currently a redshirt freshman for the UNI wrestling team. On Monday, the Waverly Shell Rock boys basketball team traveled to LaPorte City to take on non-conference opponent Union. WSR had to play without key player Clint Carlson as he was out due to a back injury. Go Hawks Jake Velke and Dan Stensland stepped up for the team to pull out the 66-58 victory. Velke led the team with 32 points and 7 rebounds, and Stensland added 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. The Go Hawks are now 15-4 overall, and they currently have a 12-game win streak. They are again in action tonight at Decorah. And sticking to that Go Hawks basketball team, last Saturday the boys defeated the Tartan Titans from Minnesota 66-62, giving Coach Nate Steggy his 100th career win. Steggy said although he appreciates the recognition, he is waiting for win number 109, which would be the state championship game. For the full story on Steggy's 100th win, check out the Waverly Democrat. Don't go away just yet. It's almost time for a letter to self, coming up in just 2 minutes. This week, Good Morning Waverly's Danny Householder sat down with the First Lady, Christy Colson, as she told her story. It's a new segment we're calling Letter to Self.
Christy, this letter is to you at age 18. And it's been a real challenge for me to write. I'm still at 56, just as you are at 18, a perfectionist. So that's probably the best place to start. You've just graduated from high school and your heart already belongs to Daryl. Your future's already inextricably intertwined. In a year you will be engaged and in 2 years married. On that July night at 3 a.m., your dad will write in his journal about the perfect day surrounded by hundreds of family and friends. There are so many surprises ahead, so you may as well give up control now, relax and enjoy. Respond to God's plan. It will be much better than yours. Right off the bat, you'll move to Nashville and Vanderbilt University. This is the first move, and there will be others. Because you're so close to your family, it will be hard, but you will get better at it. It is there that you'll meet your first class of young children. They will teach you what it's like to be poor, black, frightened, and resilient in America. They will need you, and you will need them. And then you'll greet your own first child, a beautiful daughter, and you'll be a better mom because of those school children. When you take your baby to North Carolina, you'll wonder how you could possibly raise her well in such a remote and lonely place. But on a dark, rainy night, your neighbors will burst out of their homes to move you into your new home. They will give you new understandings of rural America. You will greet your second child, a precocious and precious son, and you'll be a better mom and teacher because of all they taught you. And then, on a hot summer day in 1996, you'll be standing at the Arkansas graveside of your Greek immigrant grandparents with 50 other family members and 5 living generations. You'll wonder how you can possibly move your family again, this time to Southern California. But then again, if your courageous grandparents could start this family in a new world, surely you can have enough trust and faith to move one more time. Your dad will remind you that a full life is about playing the cards you're dealt as well as you can, not dealing the cards. And your children will later thank you for those amazing years. They'll come to appreciate the academic life, hard work, and the gifts of ethnic diversity. One will scare you to death by living and working in Kenya, and the other will start a successful business in Hawaii. And now they are teaching you that when you hope to change the world changes you. They remind you to look less for what or whom you need and more for what or who needs you. And finally, one day, you'll be sitting with Daryl in his Louisiana study, surrounded by the books he loves and the families you adore. And he'll ask you if you've ever heard of Wartburg College. And you will know it's happening again. And you'll know this time, almost right away, how lucky you are to be claiming another calling. You'll think back about the course of your life, and you'll remember something important your mother once told you, that as we age, we become who we've always been, only more so. And you'll wish you had known, even at 18, to think more about who you want to be and start now being more of that. For you, it will mean growing in faith, trust, and your willingness to respond to calls rather than call the shots. It will mean that your happiness is most likely to come in the difficult moments, after making the scary choices and doing the hard work. You'll need to remember that the things you would most like to change for the better have the greatest potential to change you for the better. That when you think you're giving
That's all the time we have for this morning. Have a good...
Thanks for joining us and have a good day.